Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Trouble and today I'm going to be doing a review of Kengan Omega chapter 284 and it is over. And this chapter, I would say that picked up the slack. Last chapter was alright. It was alright, but this chapter definitely picked up the slack though. To spoiler alert going into the chapter and just a quick overview. Just a quick overview. Did this fight surpass Yalong versus Kono? No, no, not by a long shot. Like it isn't. But it was good though. It kept up. It was a pretty good fight. And this chapter, I would say, it kind of fell. It was kind of fallen last chapter, but now it's back. It's back now. It's back, and it wrapped up really good. It wrapped up the thing really good. So spoiler alert going into the chapter, and and with that said, let's just jump right on in. So the chapter opens up with a flashback, but none other than Agato's backstory. And we learn that Agato was born in Mongolia, near the border of Russia and Mongolia, and he used to live in a sewer with a, like, holy shit. Yeah, this like his backstory is is insane. So he used to live in the sewer with like a gang of pickpockets, essentially. You know, those, like, a gang. Have you ever seen those kids, like a gang of pickpockets? And he used to do anything to survive. We even see him eating a rat. Like, that's how bad this was. He even described himself as having no humanity, like no humanity whatsoever. And it was because of the other Nico that he gained humanity. The other Nico saved him, and he trained him in the ways of the formless style. And Agato even said that he came to view him as like a father figure, right? Because he gave him this humanity, and but we know the other Nico is, like, he's a horrible dude. He's probably like one of the worst characters in the entire story. He trained him in the style of the Nikyo, and Agatos thought that, he saved him, right? He saved him, and he was a father to him. He gave him humanity, and until he figured out what his real intentions were, which was the the Gyu ritual where he locked them all in this giant thing and made them kill each other until one of them survived, right? And Agato even starts, when this is where we get a little bit of, like, into his character, Agato's character, which is like where he still is like, why did I survive? Why am I fighting, right? And this is one of the things that makes this chapter really good, right? Because he's like, why am I fighting? Why am I doing this, right? And but we finally come back into the fight now. We come back into Gyalong landing the sword of Brahma, running Agato through. And then Gyalong lands that hit. Agato tanks it. Kowloon, I'm gonna keep calling him Gyalong. Kowloon comes in again with an elbow to Agato's head. Agato's tanks it and lands a dragon shot on Kowloon's forearm, shattering it, taking it out of the fight. Kowloon comes in again with another elbow. He comes in with his other elbow. Agato tanks it again and then takes it out again with a dragon shot, taking out both of Kowloon's taking out both of Kowloon's hand. And we typically, again, we get the typical narration of the characters. We're watching the fight, reacting to the fight, explaining what's happening to us, what's happening in the fight with us. So yeah, Agato takes out both of Kowloon's arm, right? He lands a blow, he lands a dragon shot on them, taking them out, right? But I remember he just took two elbows to the head, so he himself is definitely not in the right state of mind right now. Like, his vision is blurry. His vision of Kowloon is blurry. He's blurry. He's panting. He's bleeding, like, all over the place. And then Kowloon is smiling and said, like, what a mighty warrior you are. I want to overcome you. Because remember the wall. So he's like, Lo Lung, because of Lo Lung, Shen, because of Shen. Everybody's trying to climb the wall to reach Shen now, because Shen kind of shattered the Kuriko, Kuriko, uh, Kuriki. There we go, Kuriki. There we go, Kuriki. I was just Kuraka. Kuriki kind of shattered the whole Kuriki ceiling there. until everybody's trying to overcome this glass ceiling, and then we get into the final stretch of the fight. Galung sends in a God's Glow. Agato dodges it. Galung comes in with his knee. Galung comes in with his knee to Agato. Agato tanks the knee, and I did say that he was going to use his knee in chapter 82, at the end of chapter 82, where Agato landed that dragon shot on him. I thought he was going to use his knee to block it, but in this chapter, he does use his knee, right? And he knees Agato in the chest, but Agato lands a dragon shot on him, square in his upper abdomen. I'm not sure what you call it, like a pretty clean dragon shot on him, right? And like everybody's freaking out, and we see Kiao Long fall, and he says, "I'm sorry," and Agato wins the match, right? Agato wins the tournament, the Japanese Underground Tournament martial arts. Agato becomes the first champion of the martial arts, and he's the winner. Like I said, this was pretty exciting. I was always on Agato's side. He's my favorite. He's the one I've been rooting for. I was rooting for Roland, but he beat Roland, and now since the guy I wanted to win dropped out, he's my he's my runner-up, and he won the fight, and he won the champion, he won the championship, he won the fight, right? This arc has been going on for so freaking long, dude. I sometimes even forget it's a freaking championship, it's a tournament, but yeah, but it is a tournament. Um, and Agato won. He won, and I love the backstory we got for him. Like, damn, this I would say that it gives like his backstory is just messed up, man. Like he really is just a really tragic character. Right? He really is a tragic character, and seeing the way his loyalty to Metsudo, and now learning the way Agato grew up and just this horrible background or whatever it is. He even said that he had no idea how he got in that sewer or what he was doing there. He didn't know. Maybe it was all just a plan of the other Nico, because the other Nico found them somehow. Maybe this was his plan, pushing them to the brink so that they would trust him when he eventually came to them. I don't know, but anyway, it really gives his story a lot of life. It gives him a lot of character, and I really love that. Like this, like it's just tragic, man. I'm not even like this is just tragic. Yeah. So that's that's Kengan Omega chapter 284. It's a pretty amazing chapter. I'm pretty glad Agato won. Um, I enjoyed the fight a lot. My favorite. Agato had all the best fights this arc. Agato, he had all the best fights this arc. Yeah. His fight with Julius, his fight with Rowlong, uh, Roland, his fight with Roland, and his fight with uh Kowloon just now. Yeah, those are the three best fights in the series, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. He had all of them, and maybe we should have seen this win coming for all because he had all the best fights. Yeah, but I'm not gonna keep you guys any longer. That's a chapter. Tell me what you guys thought down in the comments down below. Are you upset that Kowloon lost? Are you glad? Or whatever. What do you think of Kono's backstory, the little snippet we got? Yeah, but that's it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.